Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network. It's your boy Tone, aka Tech. I'm back with another live stream. I know y'all. I'm sorry about the lack of uploads lately. If I get too far into it, I was out of town for a couple of days, and I just life been life, man. I ain't been able to put no content out. It's been kind of hard, being a dad and disciple and other channels and work. It's just been kind of hard to put out content. And I wasn't in the right mental headspace, so I do want to apologize about that. I want to give you guys half-hearted content as well. I don't want to be a half-hearted disciple. I don't want to be a half-hearted dad. I don't want to be a half-hearted, content creator. So I do apologize about that. I might not get the viewership I'm looking for on this one, but back with another live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. I know it's a little weird time slot for me, but I hope you guys can understand. And once again, I do apologize about the lack of content again. But I'm back with constant content for the rest of the week. And we're going to get right into this one. Before I get too far into it, though, all glory to God, first and foremost. For God, I would not be here right now. So, God's open doors and pay way for all people in the Lord's name. Pray, amen. Today's video, I hear about the NFL and especially our favorite team, our Washington Commanders. Before I get too far into it, though, quick verse of the day, and we'll get right into the shenanigans. This is from, I'm going to give y'all two verses. One is Proverbs 10, verse 7. It says as follows: the memories of the righteous will be a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. So basically, what this means is that when you have righteous memories and you're a righteous person, you live righteously, you're a blessing to the Lord. But the wicked will eventually rot away because they're not living righteous. You know what I'm saying? They will rot in their sin. So that's what that means. They'll rot from the inside out. They might not look right on the outside, but on the inside, they are rotten. Is you know what? Rotten as hell. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right to today's topics. We'll give you guys a quick free agency recap for the Commanders. Talk Michael Gallup very briefly. I know I didn't talk about that signing. I know we signed him on Friday. Talk about my seventh round mock draft for the league, but a Washington Commanders 7th-round mock draft. And we'll talk about a round 1 mock around the NFL. So a lot to talk about. We'll talk about Jameis Winston to the Giants too. I also thought that it'd be very interesting as well. So let's get right into the shenanigans here. So let's start with Michael Gallup. I want to talk about that very briefly. He signed a 1-year deal, I'm guessing for vet minimum. And it's interesting. I don't necessarily love the move. I'd rather have a much more established player. But Michael Gallup had a couple of okay seasons in the league. And he still has speed. He does provide that speed that we're looking for, that we're missing, losing De'Ami Brown. So I guess it's okay. We'll see how it goes. Michael Gallup is kind of a game. He's not guaranteed to make the 53-man roster either. So we might draft another receiver. You never know. But I don't think that takes us completely out of the 2025 NFL draft because of the wide receiver. But I do think it's more unlikely now. But we find a guy like a Tess Johnson, a guy that has speed, that can make people miss in space and things of that nature, that could probably replace a Deebo Samuel in 2026. If we don't retain him, then we might get a guy like that. We might get a guy for the future. Getting a guy that can help us immediately, that might not be a thing anymore. But getting a guy that can help us in the future, I think is something we might do in the 2025 NFL draft at wide receiver now. That Michael Gallup is here. Michael Gallup brings speed. Michael Gallup brings high point catching ability. He brings motivation because he's going to be motivated. He's come off of retirement. He's on a 1-year deal, prime vet minimum. He'll be motivated to try to get another contract, either with the Commanders or another team. So we'll see how it goes. I'm interested in see what Michael Gallup has in the tank, but I just want a more established wide receiver. I don't think it takes out free agency either. We do have some cap space left. That might take out the Stephon Diggs thing, might take out the Keenan Allen thing, but a guy like Tyler Lockett could still be a possibility, maybe. We will see. We will see. We will see where Michael Gallup falls to the rotation if he makes a team at all. So that's gonna be interesting. I look forward to seeing how he does in camp. I will be at training camp, so I'll at least be there at least twice to watch the team practice. So I'll have a very keen eye on the new pickups specifically, like Nate Herbig and Michael Gallup and Javon Kinlaw, Eddie Goldman, shout out to Eddie Goldman, uh, and guys like that. I'll be keeping my eye on the new free agent pickups as well, on new draft picks, and I'll let you guys know how they did because we can't record 11 on 11 at training camp anymore. So you would know. I'll still post a vlog for you guys too. If y'all still want to see that during training camp, let me know in the comment section. Quick updates before I continue. I know I said I had 2 giveaways for you guys. One for 4,000 subscriber milestone and for 5,000. I still will throw those giveaways. Instead of me giving you guys a video, I did put it in a live stream not too long ago. But if you didn't catch that, what I will do, I will put a community tab post up for you guys so you guys can know the rules. It's 2 simple rules. Subscribe to PSN Commanders Network, A Life of Tone, and A Lot of Fashion. Have your notifications on. And DM me on Instagram at Protest Sports Network when you're done. That's the rules. That's it. That's it. That's it. Plain and simple. Be subscribed. Actually, no. Share with one person. Share with one person. Screenshot that you share with one person via text message or social media. That's it. Very simple. And you will be entering the giveaway, and I will end the giveaway a week after the schedule releases. So when the schedule releases, the week after, I will do a giveaway video on stream, and we'll go ahead and buy those tickets for you guys. So that's how we're gonna run that. We're gonna run it like that. You hear me? But let's get right into the next topic. Jameis Winston. He signed with the Giants 2 years, $8 million. That can go up to $14 million with incentives. This is interesting. We're going to assume that Jameis Winston is going to be a starting quarterback. They might not go quarterback at 3 now, but I think they're assuming that Cam Ward and Shadur Sanders are going 1 and 2. So they're going to go best player available at 3. That's a dual Carter. That's scary. I don't like that too much. Travis Hunter. Whoever they think BPA is at 3, they're going to go with that at 3 now. I think they will be able to get their franchise quarterback, unfortunately, for them, fortunately for us. But Jameis is a very interesting, volatile player. We know he's known for the 30 for 30, 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions in one season, which is absolutely just crazy to even think about. Jameis Winston can be very good, and James Winston can be downright awful. Very inconsistent quarterback, but very, very volatile statistically and very, very volatile with his play style. Very gamble, very gunslingerish, but he does have talent. He does still have a heck of an arm. Still is very accurate when he does hit the ball to receivers, and he could be a problem at times. So we'll keep that in mind. But we also defeated Jameis Winston before on multiple occasions, especially the 2015. You like that? You like that? Remember that? You remember that? Yeah, I remember that too. As the Washington Redskins at the time defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-30 after being down 24-0, and Kirk Cousins leading us to victory. We have beat Jameis Winston several. We have lost to Jameis Winston a couple times too. Remember the Browns game in 2021? No, not Browns. The Saints game in 2021 when Marshawn Lattimore was putting the clamps on Terry McLaurin. Yeah, remember that too. So we have beat Jameis. We've lost to Jameis. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to see how that transpires in New York with the Giants. I think it doesn't make the Giants immediately better. But how much better, I don't freaking know, because Jameis isn't a franchise quarterback. So, but we will see how that goes for the Giants and the rest of the NFC East. Now, our NFC East quarterback lineup looks like this: Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Jameis Winston, and Dak Prescott. Dak is still pretty good. When he's not turning the freaking ball over. Jalen Hurts is probably the best game manager in football, and he's definitely a top 10 quarterback around the league. I won't take that away from Jalen. He's a very good quarterback. Jaden Epps is also a top 10 quarterback in the league today, right now. And then Jameis is a great spot starter / bridge quarterback for a team. So we'll see how this goes. We will see. We have 3 top 12 quarterbacks in our division now, and we got a good bridge in Jameis Winston. It's gonna be a fun season. I'm looking forward to the 2025 NFL season. But let's go ahead and do a um a 2025 mock draft for the entire National Football League. I would ask you guys for your assistance during this time. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll do a 7-round mock draft for the Commanders first. Actually, so I got this set up. So we're gonna go ahead and enter this. Now, this scenario is called maximizing the darts on the dartboard. Basically, I'm maximizing the picks that we have and getting the best players available as set picks. Now, Shador going to the Saints is interesting. Matthew Golden, interesting. Thinking Kill Williams, not surprised. Eagles trading up. Jahad Campbell's gone. Scoreson gone. I've been want to try out the first round. Josh Simmons is gone. I'm getting out of this pick. I'm getting the hell out of here. I want this trade here. I think. Yeah, Donovan Jackson's fine. I will rock with that. That's fine. I want to keep maximizing darts. But this is a really good talent right here. Colson Loveland sitting right here. That's tough to pass up on. Extreme tough to pass up on. Luther Burden's right here too. That's very hard to pass up on. I don't want to pass up on that. I don't want to pass up on that. That's so good. Colson Loveland is so good. Oh my gosh. Darn you. Darn, why is he right here? Why is he right here? No. But I don't want to give up my 94th pick though. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone on that. I'm gone. I'm taking Colson Loveland. Screw this. I'm taking Colson Loveland. I'm sorry. I gotta take Colson Loveland there. Mario Hampton, I get it. But Trayvon Henderson would be there. Colson Loveland is too good to pass up. I love a good tight end. Especially we got 35-year-old Zach Ertz. And we don't know what Ben Simmons is yet in the league. So wow. I mean, I can get a running back later in the draft though. I believe I can. So I'm not gonna kill myself about it. Trayvon Henderson sounds interesting here. Why to give another pick? I don't want to. It's annoying. I'm not gaining picks. I'm gaining draft position, but I'm not gaining picks. I am getting like 100 pick spots in draft position though. I'll take it. That's fine. I'll take it. That's fine. That means the later part of day three, I'm gonna have to kill it. I'm gonna have to literally have to kill it here. Is Trayvon Henderson still available? Hmm. The hell? The hell? They can use some draft picks next year. I'll use draft picks next year. Mr. Tone, good morning. Good morning. Huh? What it do, huh? What it do, huh? What's going on, big bro? How you doing, man? Good morning. Yes, sir, man. Top of the morning, man. Now we do it on this channel. Actually, we don't do it on this channel that often, but you know how the family do it. This is tough, bro. Yeah, I gotta leave both of these alone. I'm gonna leave both of these alone. We gotta go Trayvon Henderson here. I think it makes too much sense. He shouldn't be available at that point. He shouldn't be available at all at that point in the draft. Why do I have to keep giving up picks? I want to gain picks. I want to be annoying. That's fine. I don't know how the hell Kyle Lacey can get drafted. He should go completely undrafted. What the hell? Sure. Hmm. Will Howard, that's funny. Dylan Sampson's a good one. Ty Feldman, a nice pickup. I ain't gonna lie. I should have liked that. Now we got back to back picks. We can have some fun here. Um, didn't tag the corpus on City Bishop. What's this Jonas Sinker dude? We're gonna take Jonas Sank out of Virginia. He's also from the local area. I kind of like that too. For Mimi Ideho. 14 times this season. I'm more player, much run game. He's an average pass rush who's consistency with reps. 14 point per shot win rate last year, pass sets. He plays with an inconsistent pad level and doesn't get specific pass rusher. Go to moves. That's not what I'm looking for here. Nah. Let's see who I have at wide receiver. This is kind of an offense related draft, by the way. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anthony Belton. Let's see what he's about here. 6'6", 336. God dang. That's a big boy. That's a big guy, man. That's a big guy. And Anthony Melton is a physically imposing offensive tackle with the strength and length pause to control defense at the line of scrimmage. He excels in pass protection. Woo, I like that. Using his size and footwork to keep edge rushers at bay while maintaining balance with power moves. In the run game, he generates solid pass, setup push, and plays with aggressive mentality, helping open lanes for ball carriers. His awareness and ability to adjust to stunts makes him a dependable presence on the line. However, he can improve his pad level and hand placement to maximize his power and consistency. With refinement, he has significant upside. This sounds like an Adam Peters pick all day long. We're taking Adam Belton here. Savion Williams off the board. That sucks. That actually sucks. I don't want these picks. I don't want these picks. I don't want this crap. Hell no. Out of here. Well, who's left? Yeah, nothing much at wide receiver left. See what Kyle Williams is about. Oh, this is the guy we was talking about during the Senior Bowl. I remember him now. Fifth-year senior who played preseason at UNV before transferring to Washington State. He's a reliable target with good hands and affinity for scoring touchdowns. Had him produced an elite level in 2024 for 1,100 yards, 70 catches. Williams is a fluid athlete who's quick in and out of his breaks. I like that. A control route runner. I like that. The demonstrating efficiency with his movements. He's an excellent ball winning receiver who's as strong at the catch point and can come up with catches even when covered. Ooh. In addition, he's an above average after the catch spread who can make guys miss and create explosives. I think I might have read enough anyway. Busted plays. He's good at understanding of how to get open, his own coverage and create open. Okay, this is a guy I think we can draft for the future. If Devo doesn't work out, I'm taking him here. I like what I read about him. I like what I read. I think it was very interesting. What are your thoughts on this so far? It's early. You ain't drafted these that might go undrafted. There's some players watching. See, I haven't looked at like priority free agents yet, if I want to be honest. So I can't really answer that question for you. But I'm sure there's a couple that Adam Pierce has his eye on after the draft as well. I don't want these picks, bro. Go away, bro. What's up with this Negro? I'm gonna get my 7th round pick. I guess. Just so you see. Oh, you mother lover. Sure. Oh, what the hell is it about y'all want my 2026 pick so bad, but have at it, I guess. Have at it. Now, keep in mind, I don't have a 2nd and 4th next year because of Laramie Tunsil trade. So, me giving up these picks in 2026 might not be the move. But I mean, what the hell? Like, what the hell? What the hell? You still our 1st round pick, so I guess it's only it really matters. Um. Mm. So Jeffrey Basso, 6'1", 232. Uh, reasonable athletic score. Well, reasonable athletic score being 6.68. Jeffrey Bass is a versatile linebacker transition from safety to linebacker during his tenure at Oregon. He possesses good, strong coverage skills, fluid hips, quick acceleration, making him both effective in man and zone schemes. Bassett is demonstrates reliable tackling and showed improvement in his run defense, displaying patience and discipline in his assignments. However, he can be hesitant in diagnosing plays, occasionally leading to delayed reactions against zone runs. That's something that can be worked on. We can rock with that. I like a good coverage linebacker. That's cool. I could take that. Take those. Take those. Take those. We take those around here. We take those around here. No, no, no. I will only trade next year's first round pick for more picks in the 2026 draft. So I don't know what the 2026 draft looks like. So I don't want to trade a future first for players in this draft, not knowing maybe we don't know what our needs will be that next year either. You know what I mean? So I'd rather just go ahead and take it by year basis and evaluate the roster year by year. That makes sense. But us getting Colson Loveland is disgusting. That is broken. Oh my god, bro, we got Colson Loveland, bro. That's OD, like OD as hell. I know we didn't adjust corner yet. See a Metal Dodson got the 6 feet, not 192. I like that. I like the his athletic score is a little low. That's fine. Melo Dawson's a playmaking quarterback where he keeps an eye on the football, is showcasing good, strong instincts and anticipation across Kansas' career. 6'1", 190, he loses length, pulse, and to disrupt passes while blending smooth athleticism with physical tackling. Super pause. Kind of freaky diddy pause up is this? He's ability to create turnovers. Okay, that's it. That's all we need to know. Melo Dawson's the pick here at 223. We're not wasting no time with that. He said create turnovers. So I need to know. He creates turnovers. Excellent. That's what we're looking for. Looking for turnover creators. Um, hmm. Patrick Jenkins. And the dominant force in two lanes offensive line, 6'2", 223 TCU transfer, is known for quickness and pass running ability. Jenkins stands out as one of the ACC top draft prospects. His reduction matches skill set, and he continues to fly under the radar. We're gonna take him here. I think that sounds cool. Only because 7th round, like we're looking for depth at positions at this point, and what's how bad what he do? Yep, we're taking this guy. And now is the end of our 7th round mock. We'll see how we did at the end, but I think that's a solid haul, y'all. I think it was a really solid haul. I like what we did. We did some research. We read about these players, and we went with. You know what I'm saying? I think this would be a nice haul. You got more picks than what you originally had. I think we came away with like 8, 9 picks. I think came with some 2026 picks as well. We traded some 2026 picks. But we gained a 4th round pick from Cincinnati and a 5th, and a New England 5th, and was an Atlanta 4th. So we traded 2 picks and got 2 picks back. We traded 2 picks and got 4 picks back. So we still gained 2 picks in next year's draft. I love getting Colson Loveland there at 33. I don't think Travion Henderson will be available at 81, but hypothetically he was available. We took him. Jonas Sanker, I liked his description a lot. I think he's a guy that Adam Peters would jump all over at 116. I think that would be crazy. Anthony Belton as well. Kyle Williams. I think if you get those 3 guys in the 4th round, I think all those guys will pan out. I think they'll all contribute some way to your football team. Not be starters necessarily. Maybe Jonas could be a starter in the future if you don't hang on to Quan Martin. Anthony Bell, I think, is a guy that could start for you. And then Kyle Williams could be a guy that maybe he's your wide receiver 4 in your rotation, or even a high end 5. He could be a very low end 3, though. I think he's very interesting. That's a guy I would keep my eye on if you are a Washington Commanders fan. Jeffrey Bassa, I like his athletic profile, like what I heard, like I read, and I think he's a guy that if you can You can get it at 172. I think that'd be a good get. I won't say it's a steal, but I think it's a really good value here in the fifth round. Again, another guy like Jordan McGee like traits here that can help you have another linebacker for the future if you don't hang on to Bobby Wagner beyond 2025. Melo Dotson, I think, is a guy that definitely could play for you. I love the fact he forces turnovers. That's interesting. Patrick Jenkins, another guy that can be good depth for you for a very long time. Tyler Batty could be a guy that can play special teams and probably, fill in there now and then type of thing. Kind of like a William Bradley King or Shaka Tony was, something like that. So I think this is cool. It's a solid haul here. We had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 selections. We gained 1, 2, 3, 4 picks. We traded 2 picks away. So +2 in the pick department for next year and also a haul for this year. I think this is solid. I like it. And now we're gonna do the entire National Football League for the first round. Actually, we'll do first 2 rounds. Why not? Do first 2 rounds. Let's do it. With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. For our mock 2.0, I have the Tennessee Titans selecting Cameron Ward, quarterback, the University of Miami. With the second pick, the Browns are now on the clock. Browns need a quarterback now. They need a quarterback. We're not going to play around with this today. We're not playing with that. We're not playing around this today. The pick is in. With the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft in Tex Mock 2.0, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, University of Colorado. The Giants are now on the clock. I think it's the move here. All right. The pick is in. With the third pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Travis Hunter, football player, Colorado. The New England Patriots are now on the clock. The pick is in. With the fourth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft in Tex Mock 2.0, the New England Patriots will be selecting Abdul Carter, edge rusher, Penn State. We are Penn State. Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars are now currently on the clock. We're not going to waste no darn time. With the fifth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft in Tex Mock 2.0, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars selecting Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Michigan. Now, the Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. Quick pause here. I feel we have a shocker in this draft. We have a slight shocker. Now, the Chicago Bears are on the clock. They traded with the Las Vegas Raiders. Get a pick 39 and 41 to move up to pick 6. And B, Chicago Bears. The Bears select Ashton Jeanty, running back. The Jets are now on the clock. And with the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State. We are Penn State. The Jacksonville Jaguars are officially on the clock. The pick is in. With the 8th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft in Text Mark 2.0, the Carolina Panthers will select Tack McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona. Now the Saints are on the clock. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't know what the hell the Saints gonna do, bro. I don't know what the Saints gonna do, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. I don't know what the Saints gonna do, gang. I don't know what they're gonna do, gang. I'm assuming they go edge rusher, but they did retain Chase Young. They gave him a nice little piece of change. They can use an offensive guard or tackle. I'm gonna go Will Campbell. It kind of makes sense here. LSU guy, New Orleans, Louisiana makes sense. I'm gonna go Will Campbell. So with the 9th pick, I have the Saints picking Will Campbell. Now the Raiders are officially on the clock with their own selection at pick 10. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what they're gonna do here. You know what? With the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft in Text Mark 2.0, I had the Raiders selecting Will Johnson, cornerback, Michigan. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. And with the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft in Text Mark 2.0, I have the San Francisco 49ers selecting Shamar Stewart, edge rusher, Texas A&M. The Cowboys are now on the clock with no Ashton Jeanty on the board. Oh, that's funny. With the 12th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, I have the Dallas Cowboys selecting Tyler Booker, offensive guard, Alabama. Now, the Miami Dolphins are now on the clock. The pick is in. We ain't wasting no time with this one. With the 13th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Malachi Starks, safety, Georgia. Now, the Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock. With the 14th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select tight end Colson Loveland, Michigan, in Texmont 2.0. Now, the Falcons are on the clock, and with the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, I have the Falcons selecting Michael Williams out of Georgia. With the 16th pick, I have the Arizona Cardinals selecting Javon Walker out of Georgia. With the 17th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, I have the Cincinnati Bengals selecting James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee. 18th pick. This one, Kelvin Banks Jr. comes off the board from Texas with the Seahawks. 19. I think we're gonna finish that wide receiver trio. Actually, no, I think they're right, yeah, because Mike Evans comes back. They got Chris Godwin back. They're fine. Go with Nick and a Warrior here for the Bucks. Well, I'm not gonna do rapid fire because we're gonna do rapid fire from here on out. I think Matthew Golden to the Broncos makes sense at 20. At 21, the Steelers. Derek Harmon makes sense for them here. For the Chargers at 22. Colson Loveland would have been perfect here. I ain't gonna lie. This one the perfect fit. He's off the board. I think Siobhan Rebel makes sense here. Especially the fact they haven't signed back Asante Samuel Jr. yet. Packers at 23. Jahad Campbell makes too much sense. 24 for the Vikings. Nick Scorton makes too much sense for them. At 25 with the Texans, Amar Menabu shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be here. Jahai Barrett shouldn't be here. Josh Simmons being here is kind of crazy. Can't lie to you. That'd be a crazy fall. You take Josh Simmons for the future, or do you look for something now to help you now? I mean, what's a corner that's available? Is it a corner? What's a corner available? Benjamin Morrison kind of makes sense for them. Might be a little bit of a reach, but I think that's fine. But these players got to play in the slot. But they don't need ring your wire. Who are their starters? J-Mo and Amara. Emeka Ibuka is more of a slot guy. So Luther Burden. But I think Luther Burden could play on the outside. Who the edge rusher that I left at this point in the draft? Yeah, Darwin and Araku or Nick. I think Mike Green makes sense for them too. Did we pick another wide receiver in the first round? Nah. I'm gonna go receiver at the first round. I think the Bills might be scared we might take one. So we're gonna propose another trade here. Washington and Buffalo. I'm gonna just swap first and then just take 132 off your hands. The hell? That's it? Y'all annoying. Take 170 off your hands then. What? You don't want to give me nothing to move at one spot? Come on, bro. Y'all annoying as hell. Don't be annoying. Don't be annoying. Let's just see if they give you 177 then. Y'all suck. To the play y'all want them. Take Emeka Ibuka just to be a troll. I'll give him Josh Simmons. I think it's the best player available at that point. Guess who goes here? Tyreek Williams makes sense for them here. And then Devin Izaraku makes sense here for them. Luther Bird makes great sense for the Browns. Greg Zabel makes sense for them here. Right, just Quark with Cam Ward. Just a wide receiver problem yet. It's hard to pass up on Amari Hampton here. Kind of hard. You got Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears. I get that, but it's kind of hard to put someone talent like that. What wide receivers are left here? Let's see. Trey Harris. I think it's a little bit of a reach, but we'll rock with Trey Harris here early in the second round. I'm gonna go Walter Nolan here for the Jags. Go Kenneth Grant here for the. Ooh. Hey, can the Patriots give him Mario Hampton? I think that'd be kind of nasty, right? Would that be kind of nasty, y'all? They would get a Mario Hampton. It's too early for a wide receiver. They don't need a quarterback. It's a corner. Oh, Donovan Jackson. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. That solved that problem. I think Mario Hampton goes here. I think he's gone here. If he goes here, that's nasty to the Raiders. That's kind of nasty. Wide receiver for the Saints here. Let's see what nah, still too early. No best player available really helps the position in need for them right now. We'll take Harold Fan Jr. might be too much right now. We'll take him. We'll just take that guy. For the Raiders, again, this is OD. This is kind of nuts. They can do this. It's kind of a luxury pick for them in a way. Oh, Xavier Watts, because they did lose Trayvon Moore. Okay, that makes sense. Jets. Harold Fan Jr. There go, boom. That ends that. B Niners here at 43. I'll take Josh Conley Jr. here, actually. Not really many guards left, to be honest. I will give them Willett Mullum out of West Virginia. I'm gonna give him Jackson Dart at this point. I don't know what the hell going on Anthony Richardson. Carson Swanninger. Go Trey Amos here. Go Jonah S. for them. Go Landon Jackson. They did get Sam Darnold. I get that. He's still relatively young. We're gonna pick Jalen Monroe as a project for them here. I'm gonna Broncos didn't get a running back in round one, so I think Caleb Johnson's a great fit for them here. Multiple second round picks is crazy. My man Thomas out of Florida State should help them. They can hear with the Bucks. The Bucks is interesting. Bucks is interesting. I don't know what the hell's wrong with the Bucks. Bucks is interesting, y'all. I don't know what the hell to do here. Cameron Williams makes sense for them. They can use an offensive tackle. Well, they can move someone to guard. Deion Walker. Listen to them. Can they get their tight end now? It's early. There's always a reach in this draft somehow, so we'll just go with that. The reach of the second round. JT Telemalu for that makes perfect sense. Alec Enimore to help that wide receiver room. So now they have a brand new wide receiver room. You think of Xavier Leggett. I think they picked up Tack McMillan. They picked up him now, so they got a brand new, super young wide receiver room. And that will kind of allow them to make a guy like what's face take a step back. I'm gonna go Princely U out of Ole Miss there to replace Daniil Hunter. They don't resign him in a year. Go Tack right here. That's insane. I'll let it get his Isaiah Bond right here. I'm pretty sure we picked up. I think we picked up Mika Ibuka. I'm trying to do here, y'all. Maxwell Harrison at Kentucky sounds good. For the never mind. I paused for the Commanders. Sorry, y'all. Hey, y'all love this Jaden Higgins kid. I think we're gonna do that. Oh shit, I can't try. She got the running back here. She got the running back here. She did it. She did it. We're gonna get Brandon Swinson out of LSU here. Darius Alexander doesn't make sense here for them. And yep, this is my mock. And that was my 2-round mock, man. That's gonna do it for tonight for this morning's live stream. So loose to do this at night for today's live stream. I'll bring you guys another video today. And bring out more content throughout the week. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. All the love of Christ. Always remember, you're not the most athletic or talented sport choice. Professional on the field, technically sound. You will always have talent, less power, dedication, man. Process official. Always have a good one, guys. Top of the morning. I know it's a little weird for me to do this early in the morning, but it's the best time slot for me to do it. So hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch y'all soon, man. Have a good one, guys. Be easy, be safe, stay healthy. Peace.